Hey YouTube, this is Rel2G here the day after the Royal Rumble, and I'm here to say that I called it like I seen it. Edge made his return, being one of the 30 men in the Battle Royal, and ended up winning the Royal Rumble over John Cena. And he takes his ticket, punches his way to WrestleMania. We still don't know what champion he'll face, whether it be Undertaker for the World's Heavyweight Champion or Sheamus for the WWE Champion. We gotta get one thing first. Who's gonna be who? That will probably be known either tonight on Raw or Friday night on SmackDown. Still don't know, so you gotta check both of those shows and find out for yourselves. So I got one right. The other thing I got right was the WWE Champion Sheamus will retain his title. But the only reason why he retained his title was because, as I stated, Randy Orton was going to lose due to disqualification, not by Cena, but on his partners. Legacy. He strictly told Legacy he didn't need help beating Sheamus in that match. But of course, Legacy didn't listen, and once again, Orton was trying to tune these Legacy, Ted DiBiase, and Cody Rhodes out, and he ended up getting the kick after the disqualification had already been called on by the referee. So, Sheamus retained his title as I predicted. The other one I predicted also was that Undertaker was easily going to retain his title. No disqualification whatsoever. He just put Rey Mysterio, 619 and all, in her tombstone, and that was the end of that. Or what you want to call it, the last hurrah. He beat him fair and square, but I say he would get some type of interference on Batista. Batista had no part of that match. He was getting ready to battle it out with the 30 men in the ring at the Battle Royal. So everything all went to play. Mickie J, she is the new women's champion, and of course, after all that Michelle McCool and Layla has been doing with Mickie J turned right around after she won her match. Gail Kim, the rest of her crew, and Kelly Kell and everybody else gave Michelle McCool some dessert of her own. And that was that. And also, one I didn't get right was the ECW champion Christian would lose to Ezekiel Jackson due to disqualification. But, of course, he pulled the kill switch over Ezekiel Jackson, and that's how Christian, the People's Champ, won and retained his title for gold. So I got everything right except that particular match. Oh, there was one other match that was on the card, but I didn't notice, and it was also a non-title match It was the Miz and MVP. Now those two met again at the Royal Rumble Battle Royal, and of course MVP earlier on beat the Miz, so he's just a sore loser. So during the Rumble, when MVP was about to come down as one of the participants, the Miz snuck in and took him out, even though Miz wasn't even called on. So referees took MVP back to the dressing room, and Miz went on about his business. So then in the next few minutes, it was the Miz coming out, and before you know it, MVP came out of that dressing room, and him and the Miz ended up over the top rope and onto the floor. So neither one of them became champions. So I do expect that tonight during WWE Raw, the Miz will defend his United States title against MVP due to the fact that MVP beat him last night. So he's getting a chance at his title tonight. Watch out for that. So that's basically all that went on. The Rumble, I predicted almost everything but the ECW draw. Now this is what I expect tonight on Raw. Edge may be there as well, but we do know that Bret the Hitman Hart, he's going to confront Vince McMahon, and either one of those two are going to call one of each other out to a match. Not tonight, not next week, not the following week, not the next pay-per-view, but at WrestleMania in Phoenix. Bret the Hitman Hart, I expect, will accept Vince McMahon's challenge one-on-one, either in a steel cage or some type of street fight match at WrestleMania. And if Hitman beats Vince, Vince has no choice but to reinstate Bret the Hitman Hart to the WWE and give him his contract back after he screwed him. So Bret wants what he calls payback. He beats McMahon at WrestleMania. He's back on the WWE roster. Which show, we don't know. Time will tell. So just keep it tuned to WWE.com and all these other pay-per-view events that is expected. Because I'm going to be making sure of everything that's going to be happening from now here on until WrestleMania. But right now, you heard it here. I know I'm not the best wrestling analysis, but I kind of know what goes on just by watching and knowing what's going to happen next. But for now, look for me later on in the week to give you a Super Bowl prediction, Saints and Colts this Sunday in Miami. That's going to be a good Super Bowl as well. But for now, 2, 3, 4, 5, round 2G, out of here.